It's always interesting to look what my game plan was and see what actually wound up happening. Well, right now I'm thinking make this a 1/16 of an inch under 3/4 of an inch right here. Round it down to the low point, right there. We want it to be big enough to hold grease in here. Of course, the inside bearing will be open, no seal on it, so we can put a grease fitting like that one right here inside it, coming through the top, hopefully right next to that bearing there. And then take it and put a washer on there and weld it. Weld that washer right there to this. Like that. Weld it. Okay. You'll have your grease fitting, your bearing all the way to the canvas end there, all the way this way. Put that one on there. Shazam, man. Just like that. I predict that the sprocket, I've calculated and measured several times, very carefully. It never works out like you want it to, but right where that line is, man, where my fingernail is, that should be dead center of the sprocket. That'll be interesting. Of course, it'll run over on each side of it. You know, it might be a little over 1/4 of an inch, I hope. Or at least 1/4 of an inch, we hope. Hopefully a little over it, right? It's going to spill over a little bit, and this thing's going to be boom right up there next to her. Not too close, right? And you got this inch right here. So every time I do this, I come out with like 1 1/4 inch, and I can take off of there. Ain't no reason to get carried away though. You can always fix it if you break it. But I'm going to be real careful because I don't want to throw away this piece of metal here, and then you have to grind the shaft down so the bearings will fit over it. And then I put this little piece on the back of it here. Got it crammed full of grease, man. No fat sucker couldn't have any more grease in it. It's like oozing out of it earlier. And this dude here will be helping. And that'll be great, man. That will be great. Well, was I right? Or did I move this? You see what I mean, kids? How difficult this crud is? Where that line is really, well. That's what I'm thinking. Because these things always have the sprocket right here close, real close to the crankshaft. It takes up the whole shaft right here as the clutch does. So it's definitely going to be right around there. Bang goes the bell. Yeah, it goes like that to be on the safe side, you know? Fantastic, man. That's sweet. Like I say again, we do. Oh, yeah. Oh, tonight, let it be low and down. Yeah, about 1.25 inches. I'm going to be on the safe side, conservative, and take 1 inch. Just in case the sprocket's a little wider than we thought. Then when I get it all fastened together, I might take off another 1/8 of an inch, 2/16. Make it real precise now. Because farther this way, the better. I got some metal out there today, getting it all ready, man. Start my little triangle right here on the frame. Actually like that. And when you put that piece of steel right here, you're like flat with the chain that's going to be there. Imagine the chain being there, and you'll be going like that, crisscrossing the chain. So it's pretty interesting, man. You really got to watch Robbie there, Honey Bunch Chickens, on YouTube. You really got to pay attention to, man, what he's doing, and stop it and look at it real careful. And because he doesn't explain the jack shaft very well, and the jack shaft is the most complex thing on here. And I'm not making these videos necessarily for anybody to learn how to build one of these. I'm just making it for my own documentation, man. If anybody out there can use it, go ahead.